Good morning, dear students. I am Malati, your English teacher for grade 4. And you are watching EduStar online class. Today, I am going to take a topic from your grammar book, Lesson.7, Gender, Part.1. Before we get into the lesson, let us warm up ourselves. Turn to page 33 and let's do warm up. Fill in the blanks with the words from the box. First one, the dash looked lovely on her wedding day. Now who looks very lovely? Bride. The answer is the bride looked lovely on her wedding day. The second one, the dash who was serving meals in the airplane was very courteous. Now, who is the person who serves in the aeroplane? It is the air hostess. The third sentence, the dash carried the pot of milk on her head. Now, who carries the pot of milk? Milkmaid. The answer is the milkmaid carried the pot of milk on her head. The fourth one, my uncle's wife is my, what do you call your uncle's wife? Aunt. So the answer is aunt. The fifth sentence, the lady who rents her house is a landlady. Sixth one, I planted a dash yesterday. Now what do you plant? A tree. Good. Seventh one, a car dash sells cars. Now who sells car? A salesman. Good. The eighth one, my dash is an old lady. She narrates amazing stories to me. Now who narrates you stories? Good, your grandmother. The ninth one, I sleep in that dash. Where do you sleep? The answer is room. The last one, 10th, the gracious dash attended to her guest very well. Now who attends the guest? The hostess. Very good. Now copy down all these answers in your book. Now let us move on to our topic. We know what is a noun, isn't it? Noun is a name of a person, place, animal or thing. Gender is a category of noun, and based on this, we can divide it into 4 groups as masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. In this part, we will learn masculine gender and feminine gender. Now let's see masculine gender. The nouns that stand for males are said to be masculine gender. That is the name of a male person or male animal. For example, boy, father, lion, bull. Now, feminine gender. The nouns that stand for females are said to be feminine gender. That is the name of a female person or female animal. For example, girl, mother, lioness, cow. Now, let us see some easy ways to remember and form feminine gender. There are three ways of forming feminine nouns: by adding ess or ine, entirely different word, and placing a prefix or suffix. Now, let us see one by one with examples. The first one, by adding ess or ine. In most cases, we obtain the feminine form by adding ess or ine to the masculine gender. For example, poet, poetess. Here, I add ess to make a feminine gender. Another example, lion, lioness. Here also, we add ess. One more example, hero, heroine. Here, I add ine to form the feminine gender. But in some nouns, we can form a feminine gender by adding ess after dropping the vowel of the masculine gender. For example, actor, actress. Here, we drop the last vowel O and add ess to form the feminine gender. Another example, waiter, waitress. Here also, we drop the last vowel E and add ess. One more example, tiger, tigress. Here also, we drop the vowel E and add ess. The second way of forming a feminine gender is by using an entirely different word. For example, king, queen. Here we use totally different word. One more example, cock, hen. Another example, father, mother. And the third way is by placing a prefix or a suffix that indicates the gender. For example, grandfather, grandmother. Here, which word is common? Grand. We know the feminine gender of father is mother. So, grand remains the same and we change the suffix part only. So, the feminine gender of grandfather is grandmother. Next example, manservant, maidservant. Here also, we keep the word servant as common and change the prefix part only. Here, the feminine gender of man is maid. So, manservant becomes maidservant. Let me explain another example. Peacock, peahen. Here also, we know the feminine gender of cock is hen. So, the feminine gender of peacock is peahen. There are some other words in page 34 also. Go through them and study it. Take page 36. Here, there are masculine and feminine gender forms in animals and birds. In this tabular column, we have the general names of animals and birds, and then their masculine and feminine gender. Go through the tabular column and memorize the words. Now, let us complete the book exercises. So, take your grammar book and turn to page 36, exercise B. Change the masculine nouns in these sentences into feminine nouns. Make other necessary changes. I have written the answers, so read the sentences twice or thrice and then copy down in your book. Next, turn to page 37, exercise C. In the word grid, find words in the feminine gender for the given words in the masculine gender. Then, write them in the blanks. I have found the words in the word grid. You can refer page 36 also and then write in the blanks. Check the answers for exercise C in lesson 6. If you find any mistakes, correct them. Let me remind you again, in this lesson 7, you have to complete exercise B and C and send them through the mail. See you in the next video. Bye.